Hi guys, welcome to my channel where we obviously talk about crypto and global any finance. My name is Sergey and today we're gonna try something new. On my other channel we've been trying a new segment where people send through the questions and I answer them. On that, without any further to do, let's go. Regulators keep saying they're protecting us, but are they actually slowing everything down? A lot of people start needing protections when something goes wrong. For example, if you have your money stolen or if you have your crypto stolen, now you would be very, very happy if there was someone with a switch to roll back that transaction. Unfortunately, in crypto, it is not the case. The problem is that with a lot of regulation, it always slows things down and it always gives a lot of bureaucrats a reason for existence. Those bureaucrats are, well, like I said, my opinion of ineffective systems is very, very radical. I don't think they should exist in principle, right? People in general, right, or let's call it like average person in general, would not survive without a certain regulation or an oversight of, say, a government agency or any agency that tells him what to do or tells him how to do, how to live his life or her life, etc. Now, it just so happens that the people need someone to tell them what to do. There are very few individuals on this planet that actually don't. And with more oversight, obviously, you're going to have things slowing down and you're going to have someone else making decisions for you, which is in fact what's happening in a lot of the Western countries. Well, in the world, to tell the truth. So yeah, with the more regulation, the trade-off is less efficiency, and obviously the speed is going to suffer because you need a regulator or you need some proxy from a regulator to be able to check every transaction and to be able to do something about it in case this transaction is fraudulent or it's not acceptable according to that regulator. So we'll see, like, I mean, yeah, definitely with regulation, we're going to see a lot, slower world. Isn't crypto supposed to be about decentralization? Why does it feel like big corporations are running the show now? To tell you the truth, I've noticed the same thing. Crypto initially was supposed to be about decentralization. The problem is that it's ease of use and decentralization. Right, so it's UI issue. So in other words, if something is too decentralized, it's going to be slow and it's going to be hard to use. And that's why we're going to see, and we are seeing, decentralization being suppressed in favor of easier use and simpler UI. It's just the way it is, right? You can't, like, you know, with say 24 words or 12 words that the wallet requires or crypto wallet requires, a lot of people struggle with that step to start with. That's just an example. The more decentralized it is, the slower the system will be, because you need to basically tell all the nodes in the system and all the players in the system that something has happened. And by the time that happens, you'd actually lose a lot of time. Unfortunately, that's part of life, basically. The more decentralization you want, the less useful it will be. I mean, definitely, and your hunch is right, where you have the large organizations and government actually stepping in and trying to control the show, and to tell the truth, they're actually succeeding at this. With all the global conflict lately, is crypto becoming more important as a neutral, borderless tool? It is becoming more important. In fact, like, you know, you've got countries running their own show, despite other countries wanting them to do otherwise and trying to use SWIFT as a tool. Crypto is very useful for that, where it doesn't give one particular country or one particular institution a right to control everyone else. I definitely agree with it. You got to be careful with this though, because with that and with the total uncontrollable transfers and total uncontrollable issuance of new currencies, etc., what you might run into is basically total really bad transactions. We're talking about, like, you know, weapons, child pornography, all this gambling in those countries where it's not allowed, etc. You'd have a lot of criminal element using crypto and using crypto derivatives and all of those, using decentralized systems to try to go around the channels that were created to filter them out. And you can't do anything about it apart from you know, try to develop the new methods to monitor that. Now, you're going to have a lot of bad players in a system that was designed for freedom, let's call it, right? It is definitely, like, you know, the great intentions of, you know, greater future and seamless future is all great, right? A lot of the times what happens is the bad players and bad actors start to use the systems that were designed for good, for bad. So that's a definite problem. And, well, I guess the monitor tools would need to evolve together with the bad actors trying to play something. Be honest, are NFTs just hype, or is the future for them beyond just art? I'm definitely believing in NFTs beyond art. Art is great, okay, but I mean, let's be honest, how many people in this planet actually give a fuck about a picture that's hanging on somebody else's wall? So yeah, it's great to see if there is a history or provenance with a particular piece of art. It's great. Same thing about NFTs. NFTs, as far as art is concerned, were just a nice little tool to try to get a lot of people to understand what the hell is going on, right? We had NFT games, we had NFT art, etc. Now, I'm a firm believer in NFTs, but not as a piece of art, as a piece of technology. What it means is this. For example, you can have an NFT where your education is stored on. For example, you finish high school or school, whatever, you get an NFT for that, right? You'd get NFT for finishing uni, etc. Now, the reason why I think it's great is because it's going to be a lot simpler to live if all the information is universally available. Now, it comes with, it's a double-edged sword where you got, the more information is readily available, the more bad actors will try to steal it and use it. But regardless, I mean, we've got a lot of technology to protect us from that. You can have an NFT, for example, my favorite one is a pension NFT, where you have a pension contract for when you reach your pension age and you start getting pension. You have a pension contract to actually reflect how much you earn throughout your life, etc. And then pension will be a lot fairer. You'd have an NFT together with your health information and the pension, and that way you'd actually not be ripped off at the end of your life like a lot of insurance company currently do, where, you know, like you buy an annuity or something, and or perpetuity, and a lot of the times you'd actually not live long enough to be able to take it all. So yeah, definitely, I think NFTs are here to stay, and definitely there's more to it than just a piece of art and CryptoPunk or something. What part of current Web3 space actually excites you right now? Well, to tell the truth, currently, like, I think the gaming is going to be next best thing. Let's call it gaming 2.0. Essentially, like, crypto Web 3.0 is great, but you're right, you definitely need something to do in that space. Now, if you're talking about investments or something, okay, well, and you're not actively investing, what you're going to do is just going to allocate the assets to a particular pool and forget about it, right? Like, if you want to be in crypto, you probably want to do some actions there. And the easiest and simplest way to do and to motivate someone to do anything in crypto is essentially play games, right? And to tell the truth, there was a rumor recently, last week I think, that Trump is going to release a real estate game where real estate objects are going to be sold as NFT. If that happens, that'll definitely jumpstart the next iteration of crypto gaming. To tell the truth, I think, and we are looking into some version of crypto gaming. Now, we've seen a lot of tapas and all of these other things last year, and we are going to see something similar today, or something similar shortly, with a lot of other interesting developments, I think. So to tell the truth, I think crypto gaming is going to be see a resurrection of sorts, just for the sake of people want to be able to do something in crypto once they're kind of in it. Now, on that, guys, it's been very cool. I hope you like this new segment. Do send your questions through in the specialized Telegram posts and other channels. We're still trying to work out which ones we're going to use. But nonetheless, do subscribe to my Telegram, and we're going to have a lot of we're going to have posts there that would actually be marked as Ask to Earn segments. So on that, I wish everyone all the best. Subscribe and share this video. All the best. Thank you.